Space is quieter after a war. Not peaceful, just empty. Like the galaxy itself is holding its breath, trying to forget what just happened. That's where I made my living. In the silence after destruction. My name's not important. People like me don't get remembered. We're salvagers. We go where others don't want to look, and pick through what's left behind. The wreckage field was still fresh. Burned out hulls drifting in slow motion. Fragments of ships that used to carry thousands of lives. I should have moved on. Fresh battle zones are dangerous. Unstable reactors. Hidden mines. Automated defenses still running on dead commands. But something on my scanner didn't match. A signal. Weak. Repeating. Life support. I adjusted course. Probably a glitch, I muttered to myself. Happens all the time. Ghost signals from broken systems. But still, I followed it. The source wasn't a ship. It was an escape pod. Small. Damaged. Barely holding together. Its outer shell was scorched black. Like it had been dragged through hell just to get here. I brought my vessel alongside and locked the clamps. Let's see what you've got, I said quietly. The hatch resisted. Manual override only. That wasn't a good sign. I forced it open. And the first thing I heard was crying. Not mechanical. Not distorted. Real. Small. Fragile. I froze. Inside the pod, curled up in the corner, was a child. She wasn't human. Her skin shimmered faintly, like it reflected starlight even in darkness. Her eyes wide, glowing softly, filled with fear. She couldn't have been more than 6 or 7 by human standards. Her hands were shaking. She looked up at me like I was the last thing standing between her and whatever had taken everything else. For a moment, I didn't move, because I knew what this meant. War zones don't leave survivors like this by accident. Hey, I said softly. It's okay. You're safe now. She flinched at my voice, pressed herself further into the corner, still crying. I slowly lowered myself to her level. No sudden moves, no threats, just calm. You're alone, I asked gently. She nodded, barely. That hit harder than anything I'd seen outside. Ships explode. Armies fall. You get used to it. But a child, alone, that never gets easier. What's your name? I asked. She hesitated, then whispered something in a language I didn't understand. All right, I said quietly. We'll figure that out later. I extended my hand slowly. You want to come with me? She looked at it, then at me, then back at my hand. And after a long, long pause, she reached out. Her fingers were cold, too cold. That was the moment I stopped being a salvager and started being responsible. I took her back to my ship, wrapped her in a blanket, gave her water, food she didn't trust at first, but eventually accepted. She didn't speak much, didn't understand my language, but she stayed close, always within sight. Like if she looked away, I might disappear too. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months. I should have reported her. Protocol demanded it. Unidentified survivor. Unknown species. Possible political asset. But I didn't, because every time I thought about handing her over, I remembered how she looked in that pod. Alone. Crying. And I knew what would happen. She wouldn't be a child anymore. She'd become a symbol. A bargaining chip. So I made a decision. A stupid one. A dangerous one. A human one. I took her home. Life changed. Fast. She learned my language slowly. Broken words at first. Then sentences. Then questions. So many questions. Why do you keep broken things? She asked one day. I looked around. Old photos. Damaged tools. Worn out objects I never threw away. Because they still matter, I said. She tilted her head. Confused. In my world, broken things are discarded, she said. I smiled faintly. Yeah, we don't do that. She thought about that for a long time. Then one night, she asked something I wasn't ready for. If I am broken, will you keep me too? I didn't hesitate. You're not broken, I said. But even if you were, I knelt in front of her. I'd still keep you. She didn't say anything after that, just leaned into me, quietly, and from that moment on, she stopped looking like a survivor and started looking like a child again. Years passed. The war faded into history. New alliances formed. Old enemies disappeared. And she grew. Stronger, smarter, braver. But there was always something in her eyes. Something unfinished. Then one day, everything changed. My ship alarms went off. Unidentified vessels entering orbit. Large. Military grade. I stepped outside and saw them. Ships. Dozens of them. Sleek. Powerful. Royal insignias glowing across their hulls. This wasn't an attack. This was a statement. A transport descended. Landed in front of my home. The ramp opened. And she stepped out. Not the child I had found. But someone else. Someone powerful. An adult. Tall. Commanding. Eyes filled with authority. And something familiar. The girl beside me froze. Her hand tightened around mine. "Sister," she whispered. The woman stopped. Her expression broke. And in an instant, the queen disappeared. And a sister remained. They ran to each other. I stepped back. Because some moments don't belong to you. When they finally pulled apart, the woman turned to me. Her gaze was intense. Measured. But not hostile. "You are the human," she said. I nodded slowly. "You took her from the ruins," she continued. "I found her," I corrected quietly. A pause. Then she stepped closer. "You kept her alive," she said. I didn't respond. "You raised her," she added. Still silence. Then she said something I didn't expect. "You made her family." That hit harder than anything else. She looked at her sister. Then back at me. "Where she comes from," she said softly, "that is a bond stronger than blood." I swallowed. "What happens now?" I asked. The younger one looked at me. Tears in her eyes again. "You're coming with us," she said. I blinked. "What?" Her sister nodded. "You saved a royal heir," she said. "You protected her when the galaxy failed her." She stepped closer. "We do not abandon those who protect our own." A pause. "You took a princess home," she said. Then softer. "Now we take you home."